Lagos to Las Vegas, steady chasing paper, balling like we Lakers. Girl, you on my radar, yeah. Lagos to Las Vegas, steady chasing paper.
I see everything turning around for my good. If this song means a lot to you, this song means a lot to me. Welcome to the Eve's Eye Show. My name is Evelyn Coomson, and I'm super thrilled to see you guys for the first time. And if this is your first time tuning in, please go to all our social medias at Eve's Eye Production. And all those who are tuning in, I'd like to say thank you. So yes, my glam was done by the one and only Iris, located in Dansomai. She is great. Let's get straight into the show. Trending topics on Eve's Eye.
Hi wonderful viewers, this is your best friend Charlie Dior. I am back once again to give you the hottest trending topics right here on Eve's Eye. This is Eve's Eye's Trend. Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo wins re-election. Ghanaian's President Nana Akufo-Addo won re-election, securing another 4-year mandate to lead Africa's biggest gold producer. Akufo-Addo campaigned on the need to strengthen the achievements of his first term, including free senior secondary school education, an industrialization drive, and the reinforcing of farmers' income in world's second largest cocoa producer. Akufo-Addo got 51.6% of the vote, while his closest rival, John Mahama of the main opposition National Democratic Congress, got 47.4% vote. The head of the country's electoral commission, Jane Mensah, tells journalists in Accra, "Congratulations once again to Nana Akufo-Addo." Good news to all my Nigerians. The United States removed visa fees for all Nigerian citizens. United States of America has removed all visa trade-off fees for Nigerians seeking visas to the United States with effect from Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020. The removal of these reciprocity fees matches the Nigerian government's removal of additional fees on U.S. citizens applying for Nigerian visa. The fees were implemented in accordance with Section 281 of American Immigration and Nationality Act. Back in 2019, the U.S. Embassy stated that until Nigerian government requested a reduction in the U.S. visa fee, reciprocity fees for approved visas for the U.S. would remain in place. The USA decision to impose these changes stemmed from 2 years of failed negotiations with the Nigerian government through the African Nation Foreign Affairs and Interior Ministries. Africa's most industrialized economy has 6 refineries, 4 using crude oil and 2 synthetic fuel as feedstock. This past week, explosion rocks one of the oil refinery in Durban. 7 people have been injured after an explosion rocked South Africa's second largest crude oil refinery in Durban. The fire broke about 7 a.m. this past Friday and was extinguished by 8:45 a.m. Jackie Appiah gives new daycare to Calibur Children's Health Center. Ghanaian actress Jackie Appiah, as part of her birthday celebration this past week, renovated the child's ward at Calibur Teaching Hospital. Among many activities carried out by the Jackie Appiah Foundation, the actress renewed the ward for children with sickle cell receiving temporary care, which has now been named Jackie's Corner. Speaking to the media, the actress disclosed that the motive behind her act was to celebrate a friend she lost to sickle cell illness in 2019. Police say they have found missing Thika millionaire alive. The drama surrounding the disappearance of a Thika millionaire has taken a new turn after he resurfaced this past week, not dead but alive. When he landed into the big capital, as money poured into his life, he married 3 wives, and after he was reported missing, 3 more emerged, bringing children associated with him to 11. This story all sounds very, very messy, but we wish him all the best and the rest of the family good luck. And that's a wrap on what's trending right here on Eve's Eye. Make sure to follow me on all social media platforms at Charlie_Dior. And until next time, my name is Charlie Dior. Stay breezy.
So this brings us to the segment that everybody loves, and I love too. This is the Eye of the Week. Let's go.
Slide it in there.
So, Bridget, tell me a little bit about your vibe today.
Today, me not want no trouble. Me just here to me have fun, it's not deep,
But Bridget, you look good. You look good, and your shoe and your ring them and your
It's God.
God bless.
God bless, man. God bless. Selassie, make sure me look fresh and nice every time.
Me see you. So let's go now.
Okay.
At the same.
Oh.
Your music. I've been seeing phenomenal changes, and I'm appreciating the fact that you're collaborating the old school with the new school. Is there some influence where we don't know of that we can?
As for the influence there is, because personally, I grew up. My dad used to be like a huge Daddy Lumba fan, so he used to listen to all of them Daddy Lumba records. And as a child, I didn't know what I was listening to, but some way, somehow, I find myself singing along to the songs. When we go to school, there's entertainment, you find me performing some of these songs. So I think it was something of reflex that was I grew up with, and it affected my music making later on, because every time I'm writing a song, I'm putting myself in the shoes of Daddy Lumba, how he would go about it, how Forever Song would go about it. Yes, and it helps because now the new school people want to jam, but then you give them a flavor of the old school, and the old folks also appreciate the music and all. So. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So your dad used to listen to all these songs, and it influenced the way you are. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about some of your childhood experiences that has, let's say, brought you to a point where it's I appreciate this, I appreciate that. Yeah. What are some of the things you appreciate from your childhood?
I appreciate the fact that I actually did have a childhood, because there are lots of people that were denied that wasn't their fault, but people didn't have the chance to see their dads or moms or play with siblings or have a home. But I had all of that. I had a good school. Yes. I'm so grateful. These are little things that we sometimes overlook, but when you look back, you realize that those are blessings, things that you should be appreciative of. So I'm very grateful for all of that. And every wrong turn I took in my life, it brought me to where I am today. So I appreciate all of those things. So, yeah.
Deep. Wow. Yeah. That's some sugar you gave me. So let's go into your collaborations. You've had so many good collaborations, hits upon hits. Thunder. Thunder's my favorite. That's my wedding song. If anyone tries to come across me and my husband, may thunder, fire.
Them. Simple.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about
collaborations.
The collaborations.
In 2018, one thing I did apart from my singles was collaborate with a lot of these old school artists. I had Samini, a legend, an idol.
Yes.
Tic Tac, a legendary idol, Captain Planet. All of these people are people I used to look up to growing up. I used to listen to their music, watch them on TV. So the fact that I got the chance to be with them in the studio to make music, it was an honor for me, and I'm so glad that people like the songs we put out, and I'm looking forward to doing more. There are people I've still not reached, and I'm still looking forward to having to reach Daddy Lumba. When I get them, we'll do our thing. But as of now, I'm really grateful where I'm at.
Wow. Well said. We are frontier power. Once your culture, is it brew? I don't even know how to say it. When you're giving a memory, those stuff, you sound like that. That's good. So let's take it international collaborations. Okay. Who are some of the people you can see your trend of songs vibrate with, flow-wise?
To be honest, music right now, 2019, music is very universal. If you asked me this question 5 years ago, I would have mentioned a certain group of people and said, okay, my music will appeal to this kind of people. But right now, music speaks to people who have different walks of life. Yes. People that don't necessarily have to like the genre of music or what you're saying, but there's a vibe about it and they vibe with it. So right now, anybody from all walks of life, as far as you like music, I feel like if my music reaches you, you will love it. Wow. You love it, you vibe to it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. When it comes to media and how it portrays artists, what's something that you've realized that as you became an artist that this wasn't true, that this is the lifestyle that we actually live? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Before I became an artist, I used to see all of these musicians driving Porsche cars and buying cool clothes and like expensive stuff. I realized that sometimes the reality on the floor is that that's actually not what's happening. But we're living a business of perception. So people always judge you by what they perceive you have or what they perceive you do.
Yes.
So you might see somebody driving a Range Rover like, hey, Charlie, he has money, he's wearing Gucci shoes, he's wearing this, that. I realize all of those things are perceptions. I mean, there are people that can actually afford them and that's fine. I realize that lots of the other half too, they don't have it like that, but then they have to put up the perception. They have to like look good for the cameras. They have to sport there for like the fans to feel like they're doing something of their lives, but it's not always like that. And I mean, it's fine.
So is it a fake it till you make it?
Actually, this is a fake it till you make it business, unfortunately. Yeah. But there's other half that are not faking it, actually living their truth. So it's also fine. Yeah.
So the younger you, what would you have said to your younger self?
Whatever you did, don't change it. Like I said earlier, every wrong turn I took, every right turn I took, every mistake I made has what has led me to today. So I wouldn't do it differently. I'll go through the same path. I'll just tell my younger self that, Charlie, there are some things that you stressed over in the past that you shouldn't have stressed over, because now my own fault. Forget it. Everything that happens for a reason. Just embrace it and go on. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And love life, when it comes to family, loved ones, how do you balance the two? Because I really feel like it can take a toll.
Yeah, it can, to be honest. Like this work is like demanding. Like there's no off days. Like we travel to work and the next day we're off to the country because we have work to do. There's always something to do. And it's hard because then you have to do your work at the same time, not neglect family. You always have time for family and stuff. So it is hard, but some way, somehow we're still finding the balance. So yeah.
Do you see yourself having a large family or a small family?
Very small family.
Very small family. Why small family?
I like small stuff.
Hey, okay. Does that give us a wink on what also?
Oh, no, at all.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
I mean, a small family is cute. Me, you see, the thing is, I'm very greedy. I'm very selfish. I'm thinking of how I'll buy some Porsche car that can't take too many, a big family. So I have like a two-seater, maybe some two children in the back seat. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. I don't want to drive a caravan where I have 3 to 4 children in it. No, it's fine.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so my last question to you, it's very personal.
Okay.
How do you deal with, let's say in the past, a lot of people are going through this, disappointment. Disappointment when it comes to people, people that you trust. How do you deal with that disappointment? Like someone that you trusted so much.
Well, over the years, that's something I've learned too, that people disappoint. Like there's nothing you can do about it. So what you can do for yourself is have low expectation for everybody. Like everybody I meet in my life, I hold them at a very, very low standard. Just when they disappoint me, I don't get too surprised because I expect disappointment. So then when you actually do well, like, oh wow. Because every time you expect people to do the best and then they always let you down and it brings you down with them and then like it's bad energy. So every time I meet anybody, I have an open mind and I have low standards just so I give them the room to impress. So yeah.
Wow. Well said. Okay, Kitty, I think this interview was well said.
Yes.
Any legendary things that we can think of? Let's say, for instance, someone's watching 50 years along the line, 80 years along the line. What is something that you want them to hold dear to their heart? You know, when you look back at videos, like I'll look at legendary people like Bob Marley. They'll say something and it sticks with you. What's something that you would want people to know about you?
I used to get this saying that, I mean, humans, if you jump, they'll tell you didn't jump too high. If you lie down flat, they say you're not lying down flat enough. So people need to live. Do what makes you happy. Like, forget everybody. I mean, do not step on toes doing what makes you happy, but ultimately do what makes you happy. If you have a goal, go at it. Don't sit and complain that my mother didn't do this for me, my dad didn't do this for me, this person didn't feature me on the song, this person didn't do this for me. Nobody owes you anything, nobody owes you handouts. Go work for your own dream and live your life. Yeah.
This guy's at this point
Thank
beyond...
you guys for the support. Like, we're really grateful.
Yes.
I hope you guys had fun. If you or anyone would like to be featured on the Eye of the Week, if you know a celebrity that you would want to see on the show, kindly email us at eveseyeproduction@gmail.com. So that brings us to the end of our Eye of the Week. Let's get straight into the Made in Africa segment, which is all about promoting Made in Africa products. Stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Selfos, designer and CEO of Evil's Fashion Line. I chose fashion and design as a profession due to the love and the passion I developed for blending outfits at an early stage of my life. Sketching of outfits was something I really loved doing growing up as a kid, and I wanted to put it into reality. I sewed outfits for myself and siblings, even though I was not taught how to. I received lots of compliments about myself whenever I stepped out and people commented how stylish I looked. My family have been my biggest inspiration since day one. They support my decisions and always advise me to go for what I want. This made me pursue fashion design and textile studies at Kumasi Technical University for my higher national diploma certificate from the year 2016 to 2019. My goal is to make the market fall in love with my products and build a huge customer base in the e-market, local markets, and sell at pop-up markets, have an office or showroom for exhibitions, and own an art collection. Furthermore, I would love to organize a fashion show in every major fashion capital, get major celebrities to don my products and to be relevant for many years to come. Ultimately, I would love to collaborate with any residential institution or group or home devoted to the care of orphans or the sick. As to whenever an outfit is purchased from Evil's Fashion Line, a percentage of that goes to that particular institution to put a smile on a face. And I can't do all of this if the business doesn't expand. So kindly watch out for Evil's Fashion Line, refer us, and also patronize us to make this dream a reality. Evil's Fashion Line, or 3VEL_S. We are located in Kumasi, and my email is eve.eve, and my phone numbers are 0244915354 for the MTN. Thank you so much at East Eye Production for this opportunity. Higher heights. Bye.
So let's get straight to the health and fitness Yanko. So I hope you guys enjoyed the health segment because I am also trying to get my weight under control. I know it's a challenge for a lot of us, but this segment is going to be promoting a healthy lifestyle. So if you have any suggestions, any tips, if you know any doctors that you would also want us to promote, bring them on board. We'll hear you out. Let's do this. So my favorites, because music is life. This is Eve's Eye Top 5. Yanko.
She needs some love. She got her own, but she needs some love. Like she tell me, say, now only me they make.
So I hope you guys enjoyed all that fun jazz because there's going to be more to come, more DJs, more fun people on this segment. So this brings us to the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed, but this is where I speak my presidential speech. A great man once said, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free ourselves." And that was by the great Bob Marley. And I hope you guys take that song today and go and educate yourself on a lot of things that are going on around the world. So yes, I hope to see you guys next week. We are going to be continuously coming on screen. Stay tuned for the showtime on this segment. So thank you guys so much for watching. The Eve's Eye Show is always possible through the Eve's Eye production team. A huge shout out to my videographer, Quam Studio, and also Racy Butler, who is my road manager. And today on set, we have a new personality, Mr. Butler, who was behind the scene shoots, and my one and only marketer, Richard Asiadu. My name is Evelyn Kumsin, and I'm signing out. Yanko! Hey, yeah,
Balling like we Lakers. Girl, you on my radar, yeah, yeah. Lagos to Las Vegas. Steady chasing paper. Balling like we Lakers. Girl, you on my radar, yeah. Lencho Bumona. My heart is sing Aquaba. Baby, kill your desire. Baby, you're loving where I